Hello, Professor. My name is Sal Singh Rawat. As you taught in class about the biological factors, which are different from the social factors, and biological theories are um, misleading, whereas the social theories are correct way of representing. So, there are the four biological approaches you have taught in the class. The first one is colonization, the second one is anthropocentrism, the third one is racism, and the fourth one is capitalism. So, what is colonization? Colonization is colonization. It's like when one country is ruling or invaded the another country for over the years is known to be the colonization. Like India is colonized by the British government for over more than 100 years. And anthropocentrism is like believing like our own culture is the best and the another culture is is inferior, like feeling our culture is superior and another one is inferior, is known to be the anthropocentrism. And racism is like judging the people through through their face or color. The structure of the face is known to be the racism. And capitalism it's more like the business module, whereas the superior country take down the asset of the invaded country and then sell it to their country, the resources sell it to their country, and this led it to the profit to them. And in another thing you taught about the physician according her name is the physician whose name is I just didn't remember the name exactly, but according to him, he can get he can get to know like who is the criminal and who is not by learning their skull and skull and the bodies. I think it's Lombroso, yeah. So he can read the structure from, and he think like the another body structure different from him is known to be like the animals. So I think this is his mindset. And and the Lombroso, he believes that some individuals um, are born to be criminal. They born as a criminal from their biotics. So his thinking was like that. And another physician whose name is William, uh, he argued that behavior can be predicted from the body size. And there are two three types he told, like more morph, ectomorph, and there is another one where there another one is and endomorph. And the physician thought that the metaphor are more likely to be the criminal because they have a little good body. So then he think like he will be the criminal. And there is some research about the Beccaria. He known to be the father of the criminology, and his idea was about the crime punishment and the criminal justice procedure, where European crime and the punishment were so dominated, and it caused by the very strict peoples. And who had the political power were not ready to leave those old ideas behind. Then there is no equality before uh, the law rich powerful. The law is the law is not equal for everyone, because the rich person has power, so he is treated differently from the person who doesn't carry any power. And another Beccaria said that the law applies equally to all people. uh, she she believed also that making the law and law enforcement should be punished equally. So punishment should be proportional and to the harm that crime has caused. So according to Beccaria, the aim of the punishment is not to cause pain. It was about to get the control in the crime. So I think he argued against the death penalty also, where the state does not have right to torture anyone. If he is guilty, if he didn't proved guilty, then he's not considered to be the criminal. Where and I think the education is more important in preventing these crimes. And there is one another researcher whose name is Bentham. His idea was for about the panopticon jail, where he thought that he can. Firstly, he thought that he can how he can manage the jail, like if he want to see each person, then there would be many jailer he wants. Then he thought one idea about the panoportion jail, where from the center he can watch every single part of the room, so the intimates and he better get to he has the smartest brain, so he thought that the intimates should not get close to each other. Then he has some feet gap between the boundary and the wall for each jails. And he designed the panopticon prison to be in the circular way, from where, like as I told you, he can watch from the center. And I think the idea was amazing. And in there are some biological influences on the criminal behaviors, as taught in the reading, like Dr. Gale. In 18th or 19th century, the physician Fran used ideas about studying the bumps of the head of the people, and considered to be the superior in some manners, to have like there are the Frankel studies that the about the phenology, where they study the human heads. And there is and the positive eugenetics, where peoples are desirable and considered to be the superior in some manners. But in the negative eugenics, uh, discouraging and less desirable are having children's used against the minority people. And the genetics, most behavior is not criminologic by their own. And so there were, I think there were two studies done, twin and the adoption studies indicates that there are both environmental and genetic factors of the criminal behavior. And there is one more thing about the brain damage. This is one of the led to the antisocial or aggressive behavior. Childhood brain damages and the more harmful because the brain is still in the developing stage. So, and one more, the last one is the nutrition. Many of the people were not getting the nutrition properly, like a poor diet in the childhood can harm to the brain development. And there is like indigenous kids who are malnourished and suffer a lifetime of uh, her lifetime of the health problem. So I think this what I learned from the chapter. Thank you.